What is up, you guys? So, welcome back to Poor Man's Speed Shop and its affiliate channels. So, this video you guys are about to see is a very special one. We're reminiscing here. We're making content out of the old videos, putting all the chopped up videos in one videos and posting. You guys are enjoying it, and I really appreciate that you guys are watching and enjoying these. So, I'm sitting here editing a video that we did about 2 years ago for my buddy Rico, and it's probably one of the best builds I've ever done, and not even for like what it is or like this. It's the story, it's the people. They're good, wholesome people, and they're friends, they're family, and I really appreciate them. At this point, Rico is just a customer about 2 years ago, but he has turned in, like I said, his family has turned into our family, and he's a big supporter of Poor Man's Speed Shop. So if you guys don't mind, comment Rico at the bottom. And so this is a 1976 Ford F100 that Rico's son was building when he tragically passed away. And that's not my story to tell, so I'm not going to tell it, nor do I really know the full thing, nor do I want to know. It's none of my business. They're good people. So this was 2 years ago. His boy had built a 351 stroker that's currently in the truck, that's actually sitting in my garage behind this yucky wall. It's actually in my garage. We are painting it for him after 2 years of it not being painted. It was white. Now it's going, I think, battleship gray with black accents. Like the girl's gonna be black. He's putting 55 Merc tail lights in it, I believe he said. If not, I am wrong, and he will correct me in the comments. But it's a really cool truck. Like I said, his boy built this engine, and it made 600 horsepower at the wheel on a dyno, and that is amazing. Now, me and Dad had to take the engine apart, which you guys will see in this video, and fix some things. But his boy understands. His boy built this engine. We just fixed some things that were not done right in the moment. But his boy built a 600 horsepower 351 stroker, which to me is amazing. I would love to have 650 horse, and eventually we'll have that in the Charger. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Stick to the end. I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, new project. This is not my car. We're doing this for a customer. This is a 79, I do believe, Ford short bed. Try to get this open. Really nice truck. He's wanting a V8 put in it. It's a short bed. I'm not sure what the technical term for these ones are, because Ford's got bump side, slick side, something side, and I'm not a Ford guy. So this is a 300 inline 6, 4-barrel headers. It runs really good, actually. Sounds like a pissed off V6. Sounds like something you'd hear in like a newer Mustang, which is pretty cool sounding. It's amusing to me. But I mean, it'd probably get up and go. New HEI. So here's the deal, you guys. This guy was building this truck, and some personal things happened. I'm not going to disclose that because I don't know if he wants me to. It's a stick. Pretty solid truck, really. I mean, clean. I mean, the rockers are decent. The rockers actually are really good. Floors are really good. Bed is pretty good. They did put a sunroof in it, which I'm usually against this, but it's actually not bad. Total box of parts in the house for it. So here's what he's wanting done. This 300 pulled out. This shoved it back in its hole. Now, I'm not gonna unwrap it right now. You guys will see more of this. So I can't remember what the guy said. I think it's a 351. Dad knows exactly what it is. Could be a 302. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna dig around and look into it. Pretty decent. It's a really decent engine. I mean, really should be make this truck really fly. Here's the headers for it. Here's more parts for it. It's a really decent truck, you guys. Really decent. I think the gentleman said he's got a tilt doghouse for it because they were starting to figure out where to do all this at. If you guys remember back, and you're a long-time subscriber, you guys remember I used to have a F350, one of these, but it was gone. I mean, the cab was shot up in here where the usual rust happens right there, was totally gone. These right here were gone. This truck is really clean, and it'll make the guy a really nice truck, I think. I hate to say it, I'm a little jealous. I really do dig this truck. This truck's pretty cool. I'm about to get me one. So I'm gonna start looking for one. I really dig it. These are really, really good looking Fords. I'm about to get me one. I mean, we got the poor man's feed shop muscle truck right there. I think it's time to get us a Ford truck like this. I mean, really decent truck. My dad said that he asked about that little dent right there. Yes, the gentleman's wife was driving it, didn't realize the hood was popped, and it came up and smacked that. Lucky it didn't bust the windshield. But me and Dad actually had that happen on a 68 to 72 pickup years ago, C20. We were driving over by Sealyville in this truck that we bought, and I forgot to shut the hood properly, and the hood came up like this. It just stood straight up. It didn't wrap around or nothing, thank God. And they put a new HEI on this, new fuel pump, new filter. This is what the transmission gone through, or new seals, sorry, not gone through, put new seals in it. This is a really clean truck. I mean, I think you guys will dig it. Should be a pretty cool truck. I don't even hate the LED look. I think that looks really cool. And the gentleman that was doing it, his son was doing it. So that's the horn. They actually labeled everything, which is, most people when they pull apart a truck or a vehicle, I'm even guilty of it. Sometimes I don't label things like this. Like this says horn. This is the horn button. That is a smart way to, if you're going to pull apart a vehicle, that is the most smartest way to do it, because then you know where every wire goes. Most people don't do that. They just pull shit apart and leave it, like me. Pretty decent truck. I think you guys will enjoy it. See if there's anything else neat that we can tell you guys about. And most of the time, these Fords rot out right here. End up in here, and this is all still solid. Supposedly, I think if I understood Dad right, Dad dealt with them. The guy, I was asleep. But right here is usually rusted out. But I guess the gentleman and his son bought this off the original owner, I think. So I'm going to attempt to pull this around front to park in there so we can start working on it here soon. My first time ever driving a stick. Well, it'll be my second time. My first time was with a buddy's Geo Tracker, and I did pretty good in it. I don't know how good I'll be. It's been 2 or 3 years since I drove a stick vehicle. I mean, usually the rockers are all gone. I mean, I just can't get over this thing. It's clean, super clean. I mean, it's not perfect, but this is a really solid truck. And it didn't want to take much to make this truck beautiful, beautiful. I got the word done with it. I think he's going to have the paint done on it. I mean, how many vehicles do you know that the door still shuts good like that? Not very many. I mean, look. I'm going to show you guys. Shut solid, right? Let's go over here to the poor man's feed shop muscle truck. This cab is rust free, but what? You ready? There's the door. See? That is, it's really solid. I'm really, really, really digging it. Gentleman's got me wanting one now. I'm going to start looking for one. It's got a roll pan. It's got the front bumper. It's in the bed of it. So you guys, this is what I want to do with that truck. Put a roll pan on it. That cleans up the back of these trucks. And if you're not going to haul anything with it, there's really no need to have that bumper. Like that, it's never gonna haul anything. It's literally just going to be something fun to drive. Okay guys, let me bring you guys up to speed. So we get the engine out, transmission's off of it. It's actually still got blue paint everywhere. We're degreasing the stuff right now. Frame is really greasy and Dad's OCD won't let him put an engine in like that. So he's degreasing that. So this actually still has blue paint on, which is shocking. I think I have some 4 blue. I'm probably going to touch it up with some more blue paint. Just think everything kind of sanitary. Bring you guys back when we're resealing this transmission. Okay guys, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the painting this stuff. So I got this one to paint, and then here's the transmission. Looks pretty good, actually. Looks brand new. Okay, you guys, transmission's painted. This is painted. Bolts are painted. The bell housing bolts are painted. Clutch forks painted. Levers are all painted. It's literally going back together time. I'm gonna let this stuff, like, I don't know, an hour. Let's sit and see if it dries. Never mind that. That is not for his Ford. That's for the Dart. So that stuff, never mind that. That's my personal stuff. All right. Frame's painted. We'll give it about 10-15 minutes drying and we'll stick the engine in and then hopefully wrap this thing up. This will be your clutch and pressure plate. Get one of those. The alignment to all that. We'll get that slapped on. Damn. It's a $200 kit. And then you got this, which is the Prime Ford. I did not have. Because I don't dick with a lot of Fords. Bring us back when we got that on and we're putting motor mounts on. Yay! Hey guys, so
do what now?
The new ones he bought, the ones that have to be.
Do they?
See the size difference? We had to drill a couple holes here for the bottom of the flex, the bottom of the motor plate. There's that one there.
Intermediate plate. I'm not sure what something. I don't know the technical term, so don't eat me up on it.
So,
I mean,
my stand ain't out here, but same process as pulling it out.
I mean,
They're putting, alright, you guys. If you guys are putting a 351, 302, whatever, in place of your 306, which is over there, stands have to be moved, which I didn't know. Dad didn't know. You have to unbolt these and actually move back. There's actually a hole down in here. So this whole thing has to come back because look how much distance you have between the firewall, and that's all wrong. So it's nice to know. There's not a lot of information on it, but you have to move the stands at least back probably an inch. All right, you guys, we're back on the Ford. As of last night, I told you guys that when you're removing a 306, which is right there, and putting in a 302, 351, whatever V8 you're putting in, that's a Ford, the motor mounts for your 300 will not line up. It'll space your engine way too far forwards. So you have to move it back. You have to unbolt the mounts and actually move them back. That's what we're attempting to do now. So that's an unseen thing. But other than that, I mean, she'll look pretty good. Bring you guys back when she's setting in there. Okay, you guys, I want to do this before it got too dark. Come to find out, if you were putting a V8 in your 6-cylinder Ford truck, you need different engine frame stand mount thingies. These right here, these are totally different than a V8, and small block is different than big block 6-cylinder. They're all different. So yeah, we're trying to deal with that whole situation. At first, me and Dad thought, well, we can just unbolt it and move it back, but it interferes with everything over here. Everything. I'll tell you guys what, I'm going to end this video right here, part one of a 2-part video, because we're at a standstill on this until we get motor stands, motor mounts, whatever you want to call them. Alright, you guys, quick little video. Let's talk about converting your Ford F100 from, well, any Ford truck, no matter if it's 4x4 or 2-wheel drive. The mounts are different, though, between 4x4 and 2-wheel drive. This is for a 2-wheel drive specifically. This is from converting your 6-cylinder to a V8. Start with the big things. Motor mounts. They are completely different. They are different shaped. They are completely different. These are 6-cylinders. That's 6-cylinder. Same year V8. See how they're different? They're actually taller, and they kind of are like an S in a way. See how they like curve back? Same with the passenger side. You cannot use these, from what I've found. You cannot use these. And these mounts are different, from what I could find too, between big block and small block. So 6 cylinders different than small block V8. Small block V8 is different than 6-cylinder. So those are the big things. Next thing, the throttle pedal is different. This one takes a cable, which is actually right here. This is for a 6-cylinder. Takes a cable. This is a V8 one. Takes a rod. Now, you can maybe, I'm not 100% sure, you may be able to use this. It would probably be best and easier just to do this, if you can find one. Thankfully, our local junkyard had these parts here. They had the V8 throttle pedal with its rod, and we had motor mounts. So, while we're on the subject of throttle pedals, let's talk about why you can't just use this one. Well, for one, it takes a cable. So this right here is different. Totally different. This takes a rod, as you can see, bolts the side of the carburetor. Then you have these here. This is your clutch pivot point that goes on your side of your transmission. 6-cylinder is different. It won't thread into the block. Then this is off of a V8. This actually bolts to the back of the bell housing, like so. Those are the parts you need to convert your 6-cylinder to a V8. Now, there's not a lot of videos on this on YouTube, so just keep that in mind. These are the parts you will need. At the very least, you will need different motor stands. These, because they are different. You guys can actually see the difference in them.
And if it's a stick, you're gonna need that pivot ball plate.
And if it's a stick, you're gonna need this. Because this won't thread into your small block. It's too big.
Yeah, it's kind of off a little bit. The position's off too a little bit.
So we're gonna get these cleaned up, put back on. Hey you guys, this is the beginning of the video. This video is a span of, God, since I put the last video on this truck, it's probably been about a month. So with that being said, this truck is done. It fires up. We still have to time it. We still have to do little things, but it starts and runs. And it runs a lot better than it did. You guys will see that later in the video. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. We're almost at 200, which in the grand scheme of YouTube is not a big deal. But to me, that's a big deal. Truck is really decent. Hope you guys like the Ford videos because this thing is kind of, I'm kind of grown attached to it. It's a really cool truck. The story behind it's really cool. I'll do a video tomorrow of us timing it, and then when the gentleman picks it up, we'll show it getting loaded up on a trailer and go home. So there's one more video on this coming. Again, I hope you guys enjoy. So, as always, see you guys later. Bye-bye. So as you guys can see, we had it on the truck. And I'm currently pulling the intake off before I call tonight. See, they have made this. They have made this a roller block. There's no studs here. The right way to do this would be to use retrofit lifters, since this was a flat tappet. I'm not a big fan of this. I guess a machine shop did this for him. I'm not a big fan of that because it's not the right way to do that. Alright.
It wasn't the intake that caused the water leak. I mean, there's no trailing marks through this gasket. If that water went through here, there'd be marks someplace. It would let you know. You know what I mean?
The other one.
Because to make you understand why I'm saying that, show the port. This is what the water port looks like. So if that water had slid through this gasket on the fronts of these, there would be a trail of that white. There would be a way to let you know that. And both gaskets has no. I mean, you can see the white on there. That would be down through here. That would be leaking through the gasket. So it wasn't the intake.
This is how they're on the heads, but
either side though. I mean, you look at the water's on the look. I mean, look around the gasket. There's nothing there. There's no trail. You can see the old water. That's what you would see. It will let you know where it's coming from if it was something like that. Like you would know. I mean.
What you always want to do when you're pulling your harmonic bouncer is, at least I was taught this way, is you always thread a bolt back in it. So that way you don't damage your threads. But I don't know if I'm going to use this ARP one because I don't want to mess that up. I think there's box back here in the bed of the truck, parts. Hopefully stud is actually still in it. I'm not sure if you can even use the port on this one. Thank God the gentleman brought this to us. And that box of stuff he brought. This is the original one. I might, since this will be off, I'll probably clean this up and clear it for him. Because I don't like how rusty it looks on an engine that looks pretty decent. some people would grab an impact right now and impact that in there. I want to feel the threads because on something like a crankshaft, same with the other day when we were pulling apart that Pontiac a week or two ago when I shot that video for you guys. You saw I used the breaker bar on the mains and rods. That's not when something like that, I feel threads. I don't want to pull threads either out of the block by pulling a main bolt out with an impact, or pull threads off of a rod bolt because I wasn't paying attention and I was using an impact. So I just thread that in there like so. Now I'll get my puller, put my puller on this. I'll probably grease the threads. Oh, I should just show you guys.
Baby, read the fine print. I've got baggage and it's all Gucci. Don't get too attached to me.
Alright, you guys can just keep mine. They're identical. So, you can just watch me fiddle fart with this for the next 10 minutes. I question my life decisions. This is a torque wrench, not a breaker bar. This is a breaker bar. Don't use a torque wrench as a breaker bar.
Baby, read the fine print. I've got baggage and it's all Gucci. Don't get too attached to me. Everybody act like the answer. One love like in the movies. Wasting precious time assuming. What we made to fall. No.
good.
Let's see what's up here.
Hey, Dad. That's blown.
That's what I'm gonna check on now. Looks like maybe right here.
Well, you guys, she is 60 over. And Dad informed me that I should have kept all these in order. I didn't think it mattered, but
Some people say it does, some people say it don't. I've always done it, but then I seen the other day on the internet somebody said, oh, you got here some numbers here, tell you if they're forged or not.
hey, Dad,
What's up?
why is all the dots faced towards the back of the block? Dot, dot, dot.
I don't know, but we're gonna research that because if that's like that, that explains a lot. But I don't like how it's got oil up in all the cylinders, man. I mean,
So, you guys, question.
I always thought
We'll
that's what
know
was
this. We'll know this before this video's out. But you guys ever heard of a Ford having the dots on the piston facing the back of the block? I always thought they go towards the front of the block.
do this.
Okay, you guys. So you guys seen that clip when you're on a tripod that we pulled the cylinder head off. Now the dots are all facing the back of the block, and from what I could find online, and from what I was always told and taught, that they were supposed to face the front of the block. These right here, these are dots. Some cars have dots, some cars have arrows. They're always supposed to face.
Or a notch, sometimes just a notch. I mean, I got other
60.
arrow. See the arrow?
See the arrow? That faces the front of the block. These are Magnum 360 pistons. You guys, the head's here. Check. I can't laugh. It's not funny. Look.
You got numbers on both sides of these pistons, huh? Oh. I can't tell, man. Is there numbers on both sides of them pistons?
Just one.
Well, see, them numbers at the bottom, them dots are at the pointing to the back, but look, these are all pointing towards the front.
AK-47.
I mean, look. Still head gasket surface. The head's literally right here. Still got a head gasket on
Look
it.
at the other side. Look at the dots, man. I mean, this is, you can't. I mean, people don't know, but I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, that's why this engine was so funky. That's probably got the crank's probably trashed in it now.
Hey, you guys, I'm going to 4 minute speed chop. Did you guys seen us disassemble the engine? The 302 is right here. We actually, guys, let's just watch the slap in a piston. I didn't want to film all of them because we had to flip one whole bank around. So they're all facing forwards like they're supposed to be. One side, you guys remember when we took it apart, one of these dots here, or right here, were facing towards the back of the block, and one side was facing towards the front. No matter what engine you work on, if they have a dot here or a slit or an arrow, they go towards the front of the block. Don't do it any other way. That's the way the factory wants you to do it, so you do it that way. Engineers design needs to do this stuff. They knew what they were doing when they built shit. So you do it the way they want it done. When it comes to this, now cams, stuff like that, that's no big deal. But this right here, in itself, done wrong, will cause you to lose your engine. Because all this right here has to work together. The pistons, the rods, the crank, everything has to work together smoothly. Otherwise, you get issues. So, put you guys on a tripod, put some music on TV, and let's jam out. And I'm going to slap these heads on. And when Dad gets back, we'll torque them. Alright, you guys. Let's, for the head gasket to go on. You know, when you guys do this, these are the gaskets right here. when you guys do it, you need to make sure all your water ports line up, because water needs to pass through to cool your engine, your head, and all that. So if one thing's off, you really need to scrutinize this part, because you never know. So at the factory may have just had an off day when they're building these, or grab a knife. So ready? Boom. Just like so. Make sure dowels are always gonna block. Something that I like to do personally is run all of them down by hand. Now, these are going to get torque later, just snug them all down. Now I do need to fuck. Let me grab my laptop, you guys. The engine heads have to be torqued in sequence, and I like to also tighten them down in sequence. That way everything gets laid down flat, level, no issues. So, okay, you guys, here's a torque sequence it looks like. So we're gonna go through like that. Right, this is front. That goes to your front of your block. I know this has nothing to do with the Ford truck, you guys, but look what came in. Carpet for the Skylark. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty. Alright, you guys, let's talk Ford starters for a minute. This is your factory 70 starter. This is a mini type starter off of a 92 F150 Ford truck. So if you're running headers, I highly recommend getting this. It'll bolt up. It'll work better.
Yeah, this wouldn't fit. I mean, the header.
And you guys can see. You guys can see the difference.
Now you got to make sure if it's an automatic, you need one for an automatic. With a stick, you need a stick. They say you can use one in the other, but not the other in one. But just make sure you get the right one.
See the difference? See how big, bulky this one is, small and light this one is. So here you go. Clearance you have between the header, the block, and everything with one of these. Bolts right in. I think Dad said you have to wire a solenoid. I'll let him explain that.
It's got a GM style solenoid on it, where Ford's it's got one wire, a solenoid on the firewall.
Isn't she pretty? Alrighty guys, here's the gas line that I am going to bend for the Ford truck. It's not pretty, it's rusty. It's actually part of the 400 big block Mopar, but it'll work good on this. Okay guys, here's what I got. Spill line. I'm sure he'll have something made maybe eventually. I'm sure this ain't permanent.
Did you shut it off, or
I did.
you shut it off?
Yeah.
Did you shut it off?
No.
Start it back up. See if it kicks back off easy. That fucking powertrain is noisy, dude.
I don't like it. I want to say this again. We did not build this
No,
at all.
God, no.
We didn't put this together. We had no part because she sounds noisy.
I mean,
You guys, this is going to be the end of this video. Next thing you guys will see is this thing.
gotta get a piece of hose for the vacuum advance.
Next thing you guys will see is this thing going on the trailer. This thing is done. I won't do no more recording on this. Probably last time you guys will ever see this truck here. So, as always, see you guys later. Hey, you guys. I lied. That truck is still here. Unfortunately, me and Dad actually got started up, but the guy was here. We started up, let it run for a little bit, and it's starting to get water in the oil. Not a good sign at all. We immediately cut off there. The gentleman thinks it's the water pump, so we're going to dive into that here in the next day or two. It's draining. It's milky. Let's just hope it's the water pump and not a head gasket or something more serious like that. So, in the video here, you guys, the next time you guys see us, we'll be tearing into that. Let's just hope it don't snowball like everything else we touch. That's the guy's exhaust he brought. But there's a 400 underneath there. So let's just hope it don't snowball and it's something worse. Let's hope it's just a simple water pump issue, timing cover. Then, one more thing. Check this out. So the gentleman actually made us this. That is really freaking cool. It is actually going to go above the shop door right there. The minute tomorrow or the next day when I can get out there with a drill. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's going to look so good out there along with my other signs. And he is a very talented welder. I think it's what he does for a living. I think he's a welder. But again, you guys will see some stuff upcoming on this truck as we dive into it deeper. Let's hope that's just a timing chain cover gasket / water pump gasket leaking and not a head gasket. Yo, this is, I said earlier in the video, this is going to be the last time I see the truck. Turns out it is not. The engine has to come back out of the truck and we're going to have to go through it for the guy. Guy wants to go through it. It's got water and oil. He don't know what exactly was done to it, what was tight and what not was. So you guys will see that here in a week or so when I get this out of here, because we're currently putting a transmission in this truck because my red 92 Sierra, GMC Sierra that I drive, finally a transmission just, it didn't want to go anymore. The transmission's always been kind of iffy in it. We bought the truck 3 or 4 years ago, threw a tired small block in it. Small block's been, it burns oil, it needs love, and it's about time it gets the love it needs. So I'm thinking LS, rebuilt 700 R4, so that, and you guys notice, you guys don't see that 400 in here. It is currently at the machine shop. So we pulled it apart, which there'll be a video of us pulling it apart here in a couple days. And it had some serious ridge. We didn't know it was that bad when we pulled the head off of it. We weren't really looking at it too much. So we got in here, we started looking. It's got a hell of a ridge in it. So I took the machine shop's boring at 40 over. I've already ordered dirt over here in the cabinet over here. There's a cam already here for it. There's main and rod bearings. There's cam bearings. There's everything, my springs to put this thing back together, and then intake and valve covers. So hopefully that'll be coming soon, and we can throw it in that Skylark, and that Skylark will be going, hopefully, because I'd like to have at least one hot rod going in case I don't get the dart painted this, like right now, because that's the next thing that goes on the dart is painting. So yeah, I enjoy everybody watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you all for watching my videos. I know it's kind of boring. So hope you guys like Ford stuff, because there's another 351 Windsor coming apart. So see you guys next time. Bye-bye. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, we are currently painting this truck, doing body work, which when we started this whole process, I'd really never done body work. Like I had sanded some Bondo here and there off fenders, things like that, which I thought at the time, I enjoy this. I like doing this. This stuff ain't no, everybody bitches about this, but it's, and I've learned to hate it. And one of my friends on here, that he's a good body man, he said that you gotta embrace the suck sometimes, which is what I'm learning to do. I look at it like, I don't have to do body work. I get to do body work. But thank you guys for watching. There's plenty more of these videos that I'm putting together every night for you guys. The next one, which you guys will see probably tomorrow, midday tomorrow, will be of the 1948 Ford F3 that me and Dad got running. We did a revival on it. It's only like 3 videos long, so probably like a 20-minute video. After that, I am thinking, we'll have to play it by ear, but I am thinking Mustang, which I had an 83 Mustang, which we'll get into that story in that video, which that'll be on December 2nd, 2025, which is my birthday. I'm turning 26 years old, pushing that 30 really, really quick. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Poor Man Speed Shop Army. You guys rock. Love you guys. Stay sane out there. Be sure to leave a like and a comment. I try to read every comment. I try to reply to most of them, but I get busy and I don't get on here a lot like I should. But just know I do read the majority of the comments, and I really, 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 really appreciate you guys watching these videos. It means so much to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Much love, you guys. Bye bye.